Staying, living, and working in the city is fun. Meeting new people on every rose of the sun. There are experiences and opportunities for everyone. Making friends, turn out family here in Urban. But there are so many times that we cannot deny we miss living in our hometown barangay. Seeing those flying beautiful butterfly, the birds, tall trees, beautiful people, and colorful flower, the hugs and kisses from our mother and father. Christmas is about giving thanks in the who's above. It is also about doing what you want and what you love. And you know what I love and really missing? It is cultivating, planting, and gardening. On the very first day of my vacation, I decided to make a plan on what I'm going to do for my whole Christmas break because I believe that planning helps us to have a clear perspective of what matters and what is possible to accomplish. And considering that it's been a long time since I go home and I'm seeing my yard is not aesthetically beautiful as before, I decided to rearrange it. First, I browse the internet and look for something that will give me some ideas for my upland gardening. Second, I write down those ideas so that I will not forget it. And lastly, I also list down what are the things that I will probably need. Early in the morning, after I drink my coffee, I decided to remove the weeds and shrubs from my mini garden because they rob some nutrients from my other plants. I do it in the morning because it is easier to pull them away when the soil is wet. On the third day, I plan to ask some of the certified plantitas here at our compound for some of their ideas and tips about planting. Of course, I wear masks and observe social distancing for my protection. I am not an expert when it comes to gardening, but thanks to them, because through them, I can now plant on my own without murdering my plants. Some of their tips are: first, I should not transfer my plants regularly because they are sensitive to change, so I should decide what are the best spot and location I should plant them. Second, I should use right soil mix. They told me to mix the soil with pink moss and organic matter. Third, do not overwater plants or they might be drowned. On the fourth day, I organized the plants in my garden and around my yard by categorizing them according to their type. Just like what my neighbor said yesterday, plants are all unique regarding physical appearance, structure, and physiological behavior. Some plants, like Friday, Portulaca, and orchids, likes the sun, so I put them outside that is directly hit by the sun. And the plants, like the caladium that is little sensitive to the sun, I put them beside the front door because it has a little shade. day is one of the exciting days in my Christmas break. I make some DIY pots for some of my plants. I watch some tutorial videos from YouTube to get some ideas and instructions. I decided to make it eco-friendly and budget-friendly, so I collect some empty plastic bottles from the neighborhood. I carefully cut it and decorate it. Because I don't have paint stock at home, I asked my cousin who's currently renovating her house for some paint. That is why I paint my DIY pots in the 6th day. Look! I made a beautiful pot with a flower in front. On the 7th day, I collect some plants from my kind neighbors. They give some of the babies of their plants. I get Friday, San Francisco, snake plant, and others. I immediately plant them on the pots so that the possibility to them to be alive is high. On the 8th day, I make my own DIY plant rack so that I can put some of the plants there. I get some woods from my mother's mini coconut farm with the help of my own effort, and now build my own plant rack without paying a single centavo. Not just one, but two. It's so tiring day, so I ate and relaxed on the whole day after that. On the 9th day, I rearrange my garden so that it will look more presentable. Me and my sister paint my fence and the stone with color yellow and mint green. On the 10th day, I visited my garden and talked to them while watering them. Of course, as a plant parent, we should talk to them and ask them to keep on growing. Whenever I talk to them, I feel that they are answering and smiling back at me. It's just so overwhelming and fulfilling. This Christmas break made me realize that plants are like us, humans that needs love, care, and attention. We should start to normalize plants in the city because I believe that it will help us to reduce stress.